Hometown Heroes champion Riley Bryn is here, and he said he will compete. We just don't know exactly who he's going to compete against.
Well, he's not the only champion on the card tonight. We're going to open things up with the first title defense of our brand new WFC champion. So let's go to the ring and get this match underway.
In a room, man, I make him nervous. Born misunderstood, never appreciated, never been celebrated, so I'm so compensated.
Well, Travis, I think we all know the background of Shotgun Weber, his association with our new WFC champion, Justin Lee. And I'm not saying that Justin drew the short straw here, but for your first title defense, this is not going to be a cakewalk.
No, it is not going to be a cakewalk by any stretch. And this is also going against a man who vowed that he was going to have WFC gold by the end of 2025. He had a career rejuvenation in his own mind dating back to the anniversary show. And now that he has been linked up with history in the making, it makes you wonder, is tonight going to be the night that Weber's prophecy is fulfilled?
Well, you were here last month, when Justin Lee captured the WFC Championship, the first time he's held that belt. Shotgun Weber, as you said, has made it very, very clear. He wants championship gold around his waist. He feels he's done his time in the trenches here, and he deserves to have some sort of championship. Can tonight be the night? Can Justin Lee be effectively one of, if not the shortest, WFC reigning champions? I don't know. But I know it's time for the hometown man to come through that curtain, and there he is, your new and very proud WFC champion, the Broken Arrow bad boy, Justin Lee. A man who says that he knows that the time is ticking down on his in-ring career. And for him to be able to walk out now with that gold adorned over his shoulder means so much. And look out for the Idol!
Oh, we're not waiting, are we?
Weber is not going to be a patient man tonight.
No, he is not. And you know what? Normally, I would say that you need to get him in the ring and get the match started the right way. But honestly, Weber wants gold. This is how you do it. You make a statement, and he didn't even wait for the match to officially start. He just wanted to put the pounding down on Justin Lee.
Well, as you mentioned, the match has not started. All of this is unfortunately very, very legal because Weber can't be counted out. Neither can Justin. The match has not started. The bell has not rung.
No, not at all.
And I'm not certain that Justin's going to be in prime shape to compete. But now both men in the ring.
Yeah, but
referee Kenny Silva's got to be really careful here as he signals for the bell.
Normally, it's referees, discretion at this point. But most of the time, they'll wait for both competitors to get to their feet before the match starts. I think referee Kenny Silva just understands at this point, Weber's not going to allow Justin Lee to get up under his own power, so might as well start it.
Body shots there by Weber, and now straight right hands to the face of Justin Lee, the man who trained Weber.
Sometimes maybe a little too well.
Well, we'll see if Justin did that thing that you always hear about where you teach them everything they know, but you don't teach them everything you know.
But here's the interesting thing about that notion is even if that is the case, Shotgun Weber, he comes in with his own background of amateur wrestling where he actually didn't really necessarily need to know all the tricks that Justin Lee knew. Just enough to get by because he has his own strength. But at that point, he had a foot met with his face.
Yeah, a couple of them, and a shoulder tackle there by
look how quickly Weber
Justin
got up.
Lee. Weber off the ropes, almost Muhammad Ali style. As Justin now coming for the second rope crossbar. Oh, look at that. Look at the power.
And Justin is not a light man.
No, and a side backbreaker. And Weber not letting up two of them. And now
the strongest
slam. Could we have a new champion?
Whoa.
No.
We almost did. I don't know. from my vantage point, it looked like Lee just barely got his shoulder off of the apron. And when I mean it was millimeters off.
Weber now will go to work on the extremities with his stomp on the ankle. Justin, of course, favoring moves like the super kick.
Oh, right. Well, let's not play discriminatory here. Let's go for left and right.
Yeah, well, take them both out, make it difficult for Justin to get up to his feet.
Yeah.
Provide that vertical base and maintain. Justin right now literally holding himself up on the ropes, and not anymore as he's kicked down, swept out from underneath there. And Lee, well, I thought for a moment he might be rolling to the outside, which might be a good idea to buy himself just a little bit of time, but instead, no. That leg over the bottom rope, and Weber driving the knee into the joint. Those boots help to an extent, but you're still going to potentially fracture an ankle if you come down at the wrong angle.
Yeah. And I know what Weber was trying to do there. He was, like you said, pinning the ankle between that rope, which, guys, let me tell you, if you've never felt a wrestling ring's ropes before, they are pulled extremely tight. So the composition of the rope and his kneecap was not going to serve Lee any kind of favor.
Lee now hoisted back up to that second rope as Weber goes to work on that left ankle.
Weber is wanting to just dissect that knee and that foot.
Well, if you take the ankles and the feet away, a large amount of Justin's assault is removed. You can't do the super kick, you can't do the drop kicks.
No, but he was able to create a little bit of space there.
Yeah, there's a bit of a stumble, but he got the crossbody down with the pin. 2.
Yeah, normally when you hit that cross body, you want to stay glued to the opponent and go straight into the pin there. There was just a slight moment where Lee was not able to follow through on the pin, and that may have been to his dismay. Well, I don't know if that's a smart move.
Yeah, I'm not sure you want to go toe-to-toe with a man like Shotgun Weber,
no.
Especially when you can't get a solid vertical base underneath you.
Oh, jeez. And Justin's trying, but look at the forearms and the fists that it was thrown by Weber here.
Yeah, I was looking at those forearms right to the face there, the series of them. Good reversal there by Justin. Leapfrog, but down on the bad ankle. And Weber sees it. Spear! Spear by Weber.
That was a beautiful spear there.
And I think that's it right now.
I agree.
New champion. No.
Oh,
wow.
Weber, that's the one thing that Weber cannot afford to do. He cannot get frustrated. He has the advantage, and has arguably had it from not even the start of the match, prior to the match. That's a good way to maintain it. Weber cannot get frustrated here. He has to keep his sense together if he wants the championship.
I wanted to say that was a testament to the guts of Justin Lee to be able to kick out after that spear. We have seen Weber put away so many people with that spear. And Lee already in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah, well, that's the fight that Justin Lee will make as Weber scoops up Lee. Lee slides down, shoves him off. He's going to go for an enziguri. Can he? No, he couldn't connect. And
wow.
Weber now locking in the ankle lock.
I couldn't tell there for a minute if Weber was able to duck it or if maybe Justin may have overshot it, trying to compensate a little bit for that foot. Either way, he wound up in the ankle lock, and that is bad news for the bad boy.
He's in the middle of the ring. He's trying to drag himself to the rope. Can he extend the arm? Can he make the break? He does. He gets the rope. That's going to force the break, but how much additional damage now has been done to that leg and that ankle specifically?
Well, he hails from Broken Arrow. I guess a broken ankle is close enough. Ankle
and
arrow.
Right back to it. Right back to it. Yanking up. You can hear the screams of agony from Justin Lee.
Yeah, and you know what? Again, we talked about referee's discretion. If this gets too bad, Kenny Silva could call the of Weber.
Yeah, and that would result in a title change. Referee decision, referee discretion. Very important here. Weber now off the ropes. Justin up. He was trying for a Hurricane Rana.
I think he was, but he got caught.
He pulled it off somehow.
Justin's trying. He's had a little bit of offense here, but that's it. It's just a little bit, and it's all been on momentums that have gone Weber's way mostly, just a shift.
Over the top! Both men crash and burn. Lee on the apron of the ring. Weber all the way to the ground. And Lee, what's he got in mind here? Off the apron, just full body attack. And on to Shotgun Weber.
I don't know. I question the intelligence again, though, of Justin Lee doing that off of the apron. He had to get a spring off of that bad ankle to start, and then landing like he did, I'm sure on the outside doesn't help that ankle at all.
Lee able to get back to his feet first. Throws Weber in, but Weber now, I thought maybe was recovering a little faster. He's got the vertical base underneath him, and Justin not back in the ring. That may have been a mistake on Justin's part.
Yeah, I think Justin may have took a little too much time there on the outside. Did Lee, who just ran right into Dan Weber's fist. And now he's going to come back in the hard
Weber
way.
now. Well, Justin slides down. Shoves Weber in, going to go for the O'Connor. No, couldn't pull off the O'Connor roll. And another spear.
He kicked out of one. I doubt he gets out of two.
Weber hooks the leg. And how in the world?
Wow. I am legitimately surprised. And I'm amazed. I don't know how Lee was able to get out of that. That was the second spear that took Justin Lee out, and I figured that we had a new champion right there.
Justin's ankles and now his ribs have got to be absolutely torturing him.
And Weber's set for a
He
third.
is indeed up. Bypass there as Weber runs straight into the corner post.
Oh, is he going to go for the drop kicks here?
Can he pull those off? No, super kick. Lee with the super kick. And now, vertebraker. Lee over.
He got it.
Your winner and still WFC Champion, Justin Lee.
Somehow, some way, one super kick dazed Dan Weber just enough for him to hit what you called the vertebraker, and it was enough to get the 3 and retain the title. I don't know how he was able to pull that off. Bad ankle, bad ribs, and yet somehow the Bab is the champion still.
Justin Lee going through so much to hold on to that championship, his first title defense. I know he